What is good? What is really good, my people? It is UK. Trotler brother, Dr. Blick, the darkest man. Hurrah today, guys. I'm here with MrNinjaStar. Say hello to the people.
Hello to the people. I'm MrNinjaStar, and I'm happy to be doing this video with Dr. Blick, where we're basically going to be talking about One Piece World Seeker, a upcoming One Piece video game that I think a lot of us are excited for.
Yeah, that's a long ass intro. But before I start off the video, I gotta put this out there. I got a Discord. I rarely promote it, but I'm gonna start promoting it more and more so that you guys can interact with me, interact with other people in the server. So the link to that will be in the description below, or I might pin it to the comments. And we are gonna start watching short animes, and I'm gonna link that poll as well so you guys can vote for the series that we should watch. But like I said, all that information will be in the description below or in the comments as well, along with Ninja's channel. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about One Piece World Seeker and the open world. The aspect that a lot of people are either iffy about, or the aspect that a lot of people are either excited about. What about you, Ninja? Are you excited about this open world One Piece game, like the open world aspect? Or are you one of those people that this game is not gonna really allow us to do what is trying to imply that we might be able to do? What's your thoughts on that?
I'm really excited for the whole open world aspect to this game, because I even, like, when this game was, first of all, when this game, before we even got a title, like when we first got that Project Dawn announcement, the first thing that was going in my mind when it said unprecedented One Piece game, I'm like, this is so going to be open world. But you know, it ended up being open world. So I was instantly excited for this, because with the amount of detail that's kind of implied that they're putting into this game, with Oda's involvement, with all these little things that kind of add up, you begin to wonder, like, okay, this open world is going to be good, but how good? And I feel it's going to be probably, it's going to be to a point where other anime games are going to start taking inspiration from it. Maybe we're going to get a Hunter x Hunter open world game. I don't know. We're not talking about that in this video. We're basically talking about, you know, World Seeker. I feel World Seeker, its whole open world isn't going to be exactly the same like we saw in the trailer, because I know in the trailer a lot of people were complaining that it was that the world itself seemed kind of bland. To be fair, this game probably still is in its like early to mid development stages, and this was just like a test. Like, this is obviously not how the actual gameplay is going to work. It's just kind of edited. Like, you notice there were no health bars or anything like that. So of course it's not 100% representation how the game's going to work, but it does kind of give an idea. And I feel if they elaborate more on the outside environment, because I do agree what they mean with the whole like, you know, it is kind of bland, because let's be real, there were like three villagers or whatever in the world, and that's kind of, you know, yeah, that is a bit worrying. But I don't think it's gonna be like that, because even though they are focusing quite a bit on Luffy, they wouldn't just completely shrug off the outside environment like that. I think they're gonna put a lot of effort and detail into it, and it's gonna surprise everyone. It's gonna surprise other developers too, to actually maybe start implementing that concept into their games. And that's just kind of what I had to say.
I do see where you're coming from. But when it comes to my thoughts about the open world, obviously there are some stuff that they got to improve on. It does feel empty, man. It feels like, you know, when them zombie games, and then you're going through a town or a city, and everything's all deserted because the zombies have pretty much wiped out everything. It kind of does have that element, and a lot of people are being heavily critical to the open world aspect of this game, saying that it does not feel like One Piece. There's no marine ford, there's no Arlong Park, there's no areas like that. And me, to be honest, I am not surprised by that, and that is due to the fact that if they were able to put all those stuff in the game, you're gonna have a big ass map. Like, I mean a big ass map, because not only are you linking the Grand Line and the East Blue together, you are also linking the New World as well. Like, those areas are so far away from each other. Those areas are so big and so vast, and the way Oda has shaped out the world in the story of One Piece, it will be too big for them to do in a short amount of time that they had to work on this game. I know a lot of people can say they should have taken more time. They could have delayed it for next year. No, they can't delay it for next year, because this is an anniversary game celebrating the 20th anniversary for One Piece. But I do know a lot of people also are gonna say they should have done this years before, all that stuff, yada 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 yada. Yeah, they could have done that, but they didn't do that. So we kind of got to work with what they've got. And Oda has always been the type of guy to not cut corners and try and go for the original route, even though he could literally copy and paste some elements that you would see in the actual story of One Piece. But when it comes down to whether it disappointed me or whether I'm excited for it, I'm excited. Seeing an open world that big excites me. Seeing an open world in a One Piece game excites me. I know it's a massive upgrade to Unlimited World. I know a lot of people are gonna be really iffy about the whole way the game is like formatted, the way the game is shaped, in terms of we'll be able to travel to different islands. I do feel like we'll be able to do so because you can see how certain sections are split up, and even Marijoa kind of looks like it's in the mid distance, and that shows the area and the ground you'll be able to cover. And seeing how Luffy is able to move from point A to point B, and seeing him jumping over ledges, seeing him swing, seeing him do Gum Gum no UFO, and seeing him attack enemies in certain different locations and areas, all of that stuff gets me excited. Me, I wasn't expecting it to be as big as Skyrim. I wasn't expecting it to be as big as GTA or Red Dead Redemption. I was expecting it to be somewhat the size that they're giving us. The only issue is it going to be one island, or are we going to actually travel on multiple islands? Or when we travel on multiple islands, is it going to be one of those things that, yo, we're on multiple islands, but they're going to do a Xenoverse route where you teleport to you go to a certain area and they teleport to that second island, or to that third island, or to however many islands we'll have? Is it going to be like that? That's the major question that they gotta give us answers to. A lot of people will be annoyed if they do that, but we gotta wait and see. And what do you think about what I've just said, Ninja?
Yeah, totally. Like, I do feel people are kind of bringing it down just because, I guess, it could be a multitude of things. For the ones that are, you know, One Piece fans that aren't too big on it, I do understand the worry with whole being that Unlimited World Red was kind of known for being very empty in its environment, despite how it looked. You know, and I could totally see what they mean in World Seeker, because it does seem like they are reusing the location. But when you have stuff like Marijoa in the background, it makes you think like, okay, is Luffy actually going to go there? And that kind of ties in with the whole burning image that we saw. That who knows? Maybe that could be Luffy. I don't know. It's kind of out there. But anyways, yeah, that's how everything can kind of tie in to where it's not just one location, it's multiple, and you really do get to explore certain parts of the world of One Piece. And that's one of the big redeeming factors about the game. I don't think it's going to be that empty, given how, I guess, big this environment, like, they have so much to go off of. They can't just like leave it in like that little green area that we saw and then have Marijoa in the background that will never be seen again. I don't think they're going to do that. I do understand Unlimited World Red was a lot more limited. That was because like that was kind of their first run through of it. But I feel company that's developing this is gonna, since they've learned from their mistakes, they are definitely going to be putting more emphasis onto the open world aspect, like where they kind of failed with Unlimited World Red, they're going to pass with this game, and that's just how I see it.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything that you said, and I do find it funny when you said Unlimited World Red was limited.
Limited World Red, might just call it
limited. Yeah, but yeah, as a whole, we gotta wait and see what they do with the open world. Me, I'm open-minded to see what they're trying to do and seeing what they're trying to go, where they're trying to go with this game. Because at the end of the day, it's still a work in progress. They still have time to add civilians, have time to add people into the world, fill the world up. Because in that trailer, Luffy wasn't even saying the names of these attacks. They were heavily based on music. There was no voice acting and all of that stuff. It was a very silent game, other than like little tiny sound effects where you heard at the end when Luffy gets out that barrel. But for the most part, Luffy wasn't saying anything. The only person that was really speaking was the narrator, which kind of sounded like Law, bro. That's off topic, bro. You get a little too excited, bro. They're trying to hype me up, bro. But you got anything else to add?
Nah.
Well, that's it.
I think.
Okay, so like I said, check out the Discord. The link to my Discord that'll be in the description below or in the comments, and the poll will be there as well, so you guys can vote for the anime that we are gonna watch. I think I'm gonna close the whole voting thing by Friday, because that's when we're most likely gonna start picking the series to watch. But yeah, you got any words to say in terms of promoting your channel, telling people what you do, what Ninja's all about?
Nah, I do One Piece, I do Dragon Ball, I do My Hero, I do Death Note a lot. I'm hoping to do it more in 2018, and when it comes down to this upcoming One Piece game, I will, that's gonna be, when I say One Piece content, this game is gonna take majority of that, because even though, you know, One Piece is really interesting right now, it's gonna be a while till we get to the great arcs like Wano, so I think this game's kind of like a fill-in for that. This game, World Seeker, is definitely fun to cover, definitely fun to talk about with people like Blick, and you can expect content like this on my channel, where I kind of just mostly go into my perspective, maybe bring other people on, like Blick. I think I brought you on for a discussion not like a couple weeks ago or something. It was great, and we basically just talked about the potential of Luffy, and that was a fun discussion.
Yo, I gotta put out there, bro. Ninja is one of those people that has a lot to say, as you guys just see. But yeah, that's Ninja for you. He does not do Naruto, by the way. He's got Ninja in his name, but he does not do Naruto. But anyways, guys, this has been the UK Chocolate Brother, dr.blick, the darkest man around, and it is time for me to put down that fried chicken and the Kool-Aid and wrap up this video. So please comment and subscribe. I know I say this all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, please leave a like rating if you enjoyed this video, and yeah, this UK Chocolate Brother will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.
Peace.